What would happen to American homes if the US dollar were to collapse in value? Imagine a scenario where the money in your wallet loses most of its value almost overnight. In 1923 Germany, hyperinflation was so extreme that landlords were paid rent with bundles of worthless banknotes. And one industrialist, Hugo Stinnes, became the richest man in the country by borrowing huge sums and buying hard assets before the currency collapsed. His debt shrank to nothing in real terms, while his factories, mines, and real estate skyrocketed in price along with everything else. It's a counterintuitive story. In a currency meltdown, real estate can simultaneously create fortunes for some and chaos for others. History offers some clues about what would happen in a real currency collapse. In Germany's hyperinflation era, the value of the mark fell so fast that by late 1923, virtually all debts, including mortgages, were wiped out in real terms. Borrowers could pay off houses with a handful of notes, while lenders and savers were absolutely ruined. Renters under long-term rent control effectively lived nearly rent-free as their fixed monthly payments became absurdly small in value. Meanwhile, property owners saw nominal prices for land and buildings explode into the billions. But those billions of marks had almost no purchasing power, no real value. A house that sold for a fortune in paper money might only trade for the equivalent of a few ounces of gold or a few loaves of bread in real value. More recently, countries like Zimbabwe and Argentina have faced episodes of extreme inflation. In Zimbabwe's 2008 hyperinflation, where prices were doubling daily at one point, people desperately converted cash into tangible assets, land, cattle, houses, as quickly as humanly possible. Real estate became a refuge to store value when the Zimbabwean dollar became essentially worthless confetti. In Argentina, where inflation is persistently high, it's common to see homes priced in US dollars or even in inflation-indexed units rather than the unstable local currency. These examples show a pattern. When a currency collapses, real assets like houses tend to hold their worth better than paper money. Imagine a scenario where the money in your wallet loses most of its value almost overnight.